Proposed rules may make it harder to open a gun store in San Antonio. A 42-year-old man is in custody after an 11-year-old boy is killed and 3 people injured in a Northeast Side car crash. And as DeJounte Murray limps off, the Spurs suffer their first preseason loss. This is your Express Briefing podcast for Monday, October 8th. Subscribe to this and other free content at expressnews.com/podcasts. And get each day's top news and sports headlines delivered to your inbox at expressnews.com/newsletters. Aspiring gun sellers may find it harder to set up shop in San Antonio under a pair of proposed rules limiting where firearms could be sold throughout the city, efforts that are part of a larger push by local officials to fight gun violence in the wake of recent mass shootings. One proposal would bar retailers and gun shows from selling firearms within 1,000 feet of a school or church, while another would allow new gun shops only in high-density commercial areas. While Texas law bars cities from banning guns and sales of firearms and ammunition outright, some San Antonio officials believe a provision of that law gives them the authority to dictate land use surrounding firearm sales. But opponents say the 1,000-foot rule and zoning proposals are ineffective methods of fighting gun violence. City staff are further researching the 1,000-foot buffer zone while organizing stakeholder meetings to court changes to the proposed zoning rules for gun retailers, with the zoning rules needing to pass through the zoning commission before being presented to the full council. About 60 gun stores currently operating in San Antonio would be in violation of the proposed rules, but would be grandfathered if the council members approve them. Following a weekend car crash on the city's northeast side that killed an 11-year-old boy and injured 3 people, the driver, 43-year-old Randy Perez, has been charged with intoxication manslaughter, a second-degree felony that carries a maximum 20-year prison sentence. Police say Perez is also charged with 3 counts of intoxication assault for the crash that began after his car veered off a road near Interstate 35 while driving north on Northeast Loop 410, hitting a retaining wall. The 11-year-old boy riding in the back seat was taken to San Antonio Military Medical Center and pronounced dead around 6:30 p.m. Saturday. 2 other boys, ages 16 and 17, also riding in the back seat, were seriously injured and taken to University Hospital. In addition, emergency responders transported 50-year-old Linda Trevino, who was in the front seat, to the Military Medical Center with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. All 3 were reported in stable condition Sunday. And in what could be another brutal blow for a team that last season lost its best player to a quadriceps injury, DeJounte Murray exited the Spurs' 108-93 preseason loss to Houston with a right knee injury, with the severity of the injury to be determined by the Spurs team physician after a scheduled MRI later this morning. Today, Spurs head physician Dr. David Schmidt will also perform surgery to repair a torn meniscus in the right knee of rookie guard Lonnie Walker IV. Despite the almost 20-point loss to Houston, Sunday DeMar DeRozan enjoyed his best game in a Spurs uniform, scoring 22 points on 7 of 16 shooting. And that's your daily San Antonio Express News briefing for Monday, October 8th. Subscribe to this and other free content at expressnews.com/podcasts.